Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to the Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. Here we are again. The time just flies when you're having so much fun. It's a new week. Not only is it a new week, it's a brand new month. And in this brand new month, I'm going to change from everything I've done in the past. I'm going to head over to America. I'm going to hit some rye whiskies. I'm going to hit some bourbon whiskies. Going to hit some Texas whiskies. So hopefully this month is dedicated. Depends how well I'm enjoying it. I might spend July as well doing the American stuff, the bourbons, the ryes, the straight ryes, the bottled in bonds, all those beautiful things that you guys are drinking over there that we find it so difficult to reach and get a hold of over here. My bourbon journey, my rye journey, my American whiskey journey is very relatively young. It's probably 2 years old at the max. And if it's any consolation, guys, if you go back and watch my first ever American whiskey video, my first ever experience with American whiskey was this one here. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I know, shocker. I always do things the hard way. I go in hard, I go in big. This is going to be no exception. So I'm going to start this little series now. It may last a month, it may last 2 months, depending on you guys. If you like watching it, if you like feeding back, if you like dropping into the comments, let me know how I'm doing. I'm going to try and give everything I've got in this month. I'm really looking forward to it. You can probably tell I'm a little bit excited. I've got so much good stuff to share with you. Just to give you some flavours, I've got a Booker's to share with you. I have Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye to share with you. I've got some Old Tub. I've got Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs. I've got the Heritage Barrels. I've got an Old Ezra 7-year-old. I've got some Pikesville. I've got Stag Junior. I've got all sorts. I've got the Great Wagon Road Distilling Company. There's so much great stuff. But what am I kicking off with today? So, with no surprises, I'm diving straight in with Wild Turkey Straight Kentucky Rye Whiskey Barrel Proof, 56.1%, 112.2 to you guys over the pond, across the pond. I'm really looking forward to it. I've done no notes. I've not tested it. I've not tried it. I've just poured it now for the very first time. I've left it now for about half an hour to give it a chance to open up. It's covered up as usual, guys, with the trusty Whiskey Friend coins. As you can see, I've got a little American whiskey section starting to grow into my shelves in the back. My current go-to is the Rare Breed Barrel Proof. I've just recently picked up a bottle of Garrison Brothers Balmaria. Looking forward to that one. I'm smashing this Knob Creek Rye. Smashing that. Not only am I smashing the Knob Creek Rye, but I'm also smashing the Knob Creek Bourbon as well. So again, I've smashed quite a few, to be fair. The Henry McKenna's been battered. The Elijah Craig, I'm trying to save that now, but I battered that straight off. And the Ted Balcones Texas Rye, I've delved into that quite a bit. I have put reviews on quite a few of them, guys. So what I'll try and do is pop links above anything that I think is worthwhile for you to check out. I'm so excited to get into this one. So the mash bill on this one is 52% rye, which I think meets the minimum requirement of 51% to call it a rye. It's got 36% corn and 12% of malt, favourite of malted barley. I think because it's a straight rye whiskey, we can assume that it's at least 4 years old. Through a little bit of research, I think there's up to 12 years old in this one, and it's a non-age statement. So the 4-year thing, guys, for the guys in the UK, it might be a big problem, but at 4 years old, I know to you guys in the States, it's not a problem at 4 years old. I think a lot of that comes down to the climate. It's so warm, it matures so quickly. And I think what it does, if you were maturing in Scotland and you're maturing in America, the warmer states, it ages much quicker. I think I've just recently done a Iron Root, which was 2.5 years old, and it tasted like a 12, 13, 14-year-old whiskey. So guys, if you're in the UK and you're watching this, don't be put off by thinking, yeah, it's only a 4-year-old whiskey. it'll taste older than that. Let's just dive in and we'll give it a quick nose, I'll give it a taste. I don't think I'm going to score these guys because I don't think my knowledge of bourbon and American whiskies is up to that standard where I think I could give it a score. I think I will tell you though whether I like it, whether I'm not liking it, whether I'm enjoying it. I think you don't need me to tell you that now. I think my expressions tend to let you know whether I'm enjoying it or whether I'm not enjoying it. So, here we go guys, let's dive in and let's get into the nose of this one. So yes, it's rare breed. Wow. Rare breed barrel proof straight rye whiskey. Wow. 56.1. Those typical, I'm not going to dive in and insult anybody in the States. I'm not going to insult anybody in the UK, but the typical first things up, typical kind of caramel, brown sugars are definitely there, but there's much more than that. It smells spicy, it smells oaky, it smells fruity. There's definitely a big apple note, definitely a big cinnamon note, maybe some sage, maybe some thyme. And that cherry's there as well, but I think it's a black cherry, a dark cherry. See, the caramel's there, but there's also a nice bit of lemon going on. But it's not citrusy, it's more kind of lemon saucy. It's like a lemon drizzle. It's like a nice real honey note going on. A little bit earthy. Maybe a touch of menthol as well. So there's lots and lots going on in this one, guys, on this nose. Becoming a little bit nutty as well, maybe some almond, maybe some hazelnut. And there's a little bit of orange in there as well, a little bit of orange zest. And as a rye, it's typical, it's minty. That's them up for the nose. It's a real nice nose, it's inoffensive, it's inviting. It sets you up beautifully to, you know what's coming next, guys. As usual, it's going to go down the hatch. I think this is non-chill filtered as well, so I'm expecting it to be quite thick and quite oily. But let's find out. Cheers. Oh, there's a surprise. I was not expecting that. Wow, that's powerful. That's intense. That nose kept that a secret. That never shared that with us. Powerful, intense, so spicy. Wow. So much spice, it's incredible. The rye notes are definitely there. You know it's a rye when you're tasting it. Lots of bacon spices, lots of caramel, lots of brown sugar. But, wow. That spice is lots and lots of cinnamon. It's orangey. That orange zest is there, but there's some black pepper. Wow. In fact, I just feel now, folks, that I'm getting a little bit of a hug. Wow, this is so exciting, man. This is what I love about doing this, the American stuff. I tend to do the Scotchies and Irish whiskies and stuff like that. I tend only to get a hug when I do American stuff, so I'm really chuffed. Really, that it's telling me it's so friendly, but it's powerful, it's aggressive. It certainly lets you know it's 56.1. So much cinnamon, so much spice. Wow. And the spice is heading straight into the finish, so I know it's going to be on the finish. But before I get to the finish, guys, let me do another sip of this. Wow, I knew I was going to enjoy this little series. Yeah, it's lemony, a little bit of butterscotch, a little bit of vanilla, lots of honey, lots of cinnamon, apples there, the orange and lemons there, it's minty. Dare I say it, guys, it's a complex American whiskey. I know we tend to think over this side of the pond that your whiskey's not complex enough, but guys, this is definitely a complex whiskey. If you're here in the UK and you haven't had a chance to try this, please search it out, try and find it. I think the rare breed regular barrel proof, I think that's a wee bit easier to get. You could pick that up for less than £50 here in the UK. I'm not too sure how this is, how tough it is to get in America. I don't know if it's all over the place or it's in every state or it's not in every state. I'm sure somebody will dive into the comments and let me know how available it is over there. Not too sure how easy it is to, I don't even know if we can get it here in the UK. Hence why I'd like to share this stuff with you. We don't get a much chance to try this, and I'm very thankful to the guys who are sending me the whiskies. Long may it continue, keep sending away. But let's do the finish. Wow, I'm still being hugged. Love it. Let's do the finish. Okay, it's a long finish. A little bit of oak, a little bit of caramel, touch of brown sugar, but it's dominated by the black pepper, the cinnamon, the spices. It's such a spicy finish. It's syrupy, it's so thick, it's oily, it's powerful right through to the end. And I say the balance is probably a little bit off because it's so spicy. It's got a really lovely nose, engaging nose, friendly nose, inviting nose, and it does not give you a clue what you're going to get when you start sipping it. So beautiful. It's like doing two whiskies. It's like nosing one and sipping one, which is fantastic for me. I love that. Black pepper's all over the finish, spices all over the finish, cinnamon's all over the finish. There's still a little remnant of that apple, maybe a little apple sauce now on the end. That lemon sauce is turned into apple sauce, but it's all about the black pepper, it's all about the spice. Super guys. You know what to do now. I'm still so excited, I'm so hyped up. I wish I could do it longer, but I've got nothing. Yeah, as I say, I've got loads of stuff to show you. I think I shared it at the beginning, but looking forward to this little season now, guys. This little series I'm going to do, so I can't wait. I might even now just sit down and record another video now and do another one. But if you've liked the video, guys, you know what to do. If you're returning to the channel and you're new to the channel, then thank you very much for popping in. You may want to consider that, hitting that subscribe button down below. Friendly reminder from me today, it does not cost you a penny, it's completely free, and you're helping the channel massively on its way to the magical 4K. We're getting very close now, guys. I don't think it's going to be too long away now, so hopefully keep smashing that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, as usual, guys, thank you very much for popping in. Hopefully you like this little series, and hopefully you continue to watch them, because I think it's going to be some interesting whiskies. I know you might not be able to drink these whiskies, I know you might not be able to get a hold of them easily enough, but I think it just gives you a wee bit of knowledge, and it certainly gives me a little bit of knowledge, and I'm so thankful to the guys that are sending them. So, as always, I'm Alan, I'm the Whiskey Friend. Until the next one, as always, the pleasure is the sharing, and I'll see you all very soon.